How far on then?
Seminary, dog. Seminary. Another student from the University of the West Indies. God, you can't even do this. Alright, so here again, Pon Campus. Alright, so here again, Pon Campus with the lovely
Latara
and Stephanie. Alright, so we're going to talk about the transition coming into the university for them. So, Latara, what was the transition like for you?
For me, it was kind of rough because it's a new environment. My friends aren't really here, so basically it's a lonely experience for me.
I transitioned it rough because like I started uni in October, so we have to catch up. Cause you know we have like mid semesters and them things. So by the time we start, it already reached like 2 weeks up to mid semesters. So we have to play a bag of catch up.
Okay, so you had it even harder than the average student then?
Yeah. So I have to run around and get notes. So much I get already.
The stuff, lack of information, limited awareness. Right, so that contributed to
A not so smooth transition.
Right.
Well, was a not so easy transition, due to the fact that in high school it was much different setup where teachers was mostly assisting the students, helping them to do stuff and so forth. By you know that you have to do things by yourself. You have to move on your own initiative and so forth and so forth.
Transition was somewhat easy, somewhat hard. So let's say challenging in terms of I started school later than everybody else because I wasn't in town or I wasn't here. And my friends registered for me and everything. So when I came back, I had to do all of that over and get used to the lecturers because everybody's like, who's this girl coming in and stuff. So that made it hard, but apart from that, it was easy for me.
Do you think that the university could have done anything to make this transition for you smoother?
Like the school, they could actually put out more information because when you come here, you have to find out every single thing for yourself. And going
There's
around.
like they expect you to just be responsible for yourself as soon as you come.
Exactly.
You
don't even know.
You're coming from high school where your teachers kind of
Spoon
feed you.
More clarity in terms of information, mentorship and so forth, guidance and guiding the students in transitioning from the high school to the university.
Like you don't even know the activities that are going on. You don't know when school start or stop. You don't get a package when you come here. So basically they just throw you out and expect you to get everything.
To provide more information?
Yes.
Alright, so
easier access to information.
yeah, so seeing that
the information is there, it's just the access to it.
Oh, okay.
At the end of the day, it's your responsibility to get informed, you get me? Get aware. Because it's basically your journey, your degree, your money. So you should take full responsibility for what is happening in your college experience.
Expect the best time of my life, which is the biggest distraction at UWI. The best time of my life. I say a whole heap of my friends them, and maybe me sometimes get lost in it. So till at the end of your program you realize UWI great, but it's not so great for extended program because you have to pay fee.
Alright, what year are you in and what program are you pursuing currently?
Final year history major.
Well, I'm final year pursuing environmental physics and material science.
I'm a final year student doing a major in political science.
Do you enjoy this field of study?
Yeah, I'm falling in love with it now, which is why I see myself in it now, which is why I'm going to the masters.
Well, I am right now
Here and applied.
Yes.
I have chosen to do experimental biology.
And I'm still undecided.
Let's say you finish with your masters, what do you feel are like the prospects for employment in your field?
I think there are a lot of prospects, but might not be what you want to do. But my intention has always been different from everybody else. Everybody's like, go to school, get good grades, get a good job. I just go to school. I like school. Don't think about getting a job, even though that's important. But I'm a historian, so I don't worry about the future, isn't it?
Okay. So do you think the government could perhaps be doing more in this regard to, encourage more persons to stay on the island and, provide more opportunities for students upon leaving the university? Do you think they're even perhaps providing internships or
Internships? Well, I would say with the amount of the government right now has no money, and they're finding several ways to get that revenue, like taxing weave and patty, which we all know and everything. But with the resources that they have now, I really don't think they can do much until they bring down the national debt, like, significantly.
And there are so many reasons why persons are leaving the island. I don't think the government can control that right now. And I think in terms of internships, I think internships are there because persons are always looking for somebody they can hire for free, basically. But it's just the job opportunity and resources,
and then sometimes persons aren't in that field because, like in the sciences, not a lot of us are staying within the sciences. They go to business or humanities.
Yeah, a lot of all my friends that have graduated are now bank tellers, and they graduated from here.
Interesting. Alright. So you guys know that in recent times there's been this whole debate, or there's been dialogue on this whole issue of ganja or marijuana legalization in Jamaica. Do you think that this is a step in the right direction for the government to be seeking to decriminalize it or legalize it?
Like everything else, it has a purpose. You can use it for something good or something bad. I think we can make good use out of it.
Alright, so, and they're even talking about using it as a sort of stimulus for economic growth. You feel like it has a possibility or the potential to basically reinvigorate the Jamaican economy then?
Well, I think so.
Well, this is just the protocol that this society works off, you get me? Because everything first, it has to be accepted abroad, and then it is then accepted in Jamaica, just like Bob Marley, Rastafarianism, and a lot of things. First has to be accepted abroad, and then.
And even recently with Tessanchin, eh?
Even with Tessanchin, exactly. You get me? So, what we're seeing is nothing new, you get me?
I think right now we're not in a position to choose what we think might not help, but we should try everything that might help.
But do you feel like the general public is informed enough on ganja to begin with?
With the recent campaigns that has been going on, I think the public, if they pay attention, they will be informed.
Alright.
Or they can just listen to what the Rastas have been saying for a while.
It can provide jobs, the hemp can be used in many different ways, many different forms. You get me? You have the oil, you can create clothing from it.
That's right.
Right, so you have a vast majority of, what do you call it now, industrial uses and purposes for marijuana, the hemp. Right, so it can bring in revenue for the country.
The way how our culture is, if they legalize it or have it illegal, well, which it currently is, people will still do it and have been doing it, and the police and the government, they have been turning a blind eye to this for a long time. So to actually put it on paper, I don't think it would really make a difference because Jamaicans are going to smoke weed regardless. That is our culture.
I agree with Latara, but on the other hand, if they're supposed to legalize the usage in whatever amounts, it would open up a lot of doors for persons to do research. As I say, that's one main positive in terms of what marijuana can do. What are the benefits in terms of medicinal and nutraceuticals?
Oh, and mainly if it was legal, they would have more like research.
They would have
Having
more
more funding
right,
and
more
all that.
funding. A lot of persons have come to Jamaica and visited places that are growing marijuana illegally, and just for their personal research, just to find out what it is, how it can be grown in their where they live compared to here, and just the effects that it has on persons overall.
And if you don't mind me asking, what are you guys' personal view on marijuana? Do you have an opinion? Are you for it? Are you against it? What?
Well, I have no experience with marijuana, and so I wouldn't really know.
In terms of, I have experience with it, not personally using it, but seeing friends use it or family members, and with each person there's a different reaction. You know, some persons, I don't want to be rude or anything, they seem a bit smarter when they smoke it. Some do foolish stuff when they use it, and other persons are neither here or there. But I am for it in terms of legalizing it because I'm interested if after leaving Pure and Apply somebody wants to start research on marijuana, I'd be interested to be a part of that research just to find out benefits, etc.
Alright, nice. Alright, so we're gonna wrap up this interview now. It was a pleasure talking to you guys. Hope to see you again
Nice
soon.
meeting you.
Nice
Thank
to
you.
meet you.
Thank you.
Big up to DSC Shorts.
The University of the West Indies campus saying big up to DSC Shorts.
Thanks for watching DSC Shorts.
Yes, big shout out to DSC Shorts.
Stay
positive.
Think positive.
Think positive, think loving, think peacefully, think gracefully, think compassionately. Yeah man, and just stay positive, live, love and be happy. Out. Ease out. Up, up, up.